The Source Products and Services highlights the critical role procurement plays in achieving efficient and responsive supply chain operations. Procurement involves acquiring products, materials, and services necessary to support organizational activities while balancing cost, quality, reliability, and sustainability. The CSCP framework explains that sourcing decisions directly influence operational performance, supplier relationships, inventory management, and customer satisfaction. Effective procurement strategies enable organizations to secure competitive advantages by improving supply continuity, reducing costs, and enhancing collaboration across the supply chain. As global supply networks become more complex, strategic sourcing has become an essential capability for organizations seeking long-term operational and financial success. A key concept within the CSCP procurement framework is aligning sourcing activities with organizational demand requirements. Before selecting suppliers, businesses must perform make-or-buy analyses to determine whether products or services should be produced internally or sourced externally. This analysis considers manufacturing capabilities, core competencies, resource availability, and total cost of ownership (TCO). Organizations must also define sourcing requirements, delivery timing, quality expectations, and operational constraints to support supply chain objectives effectively. The CSCP program emphasizes that procurement decisions should align with demand forecasts and business strategies to ensure sufficient supply availability, while minimizing waste, operational inefficiencies, and unnecessary procurement costs across the supply chain. The program also focuses on category management as an important component of strategic sourcing. Organizations often segment products and services into categories based on characteristics such as spending levels, supply risks, or operational importance. Segmented sourcing strategies allow procurement professionals to apply different management approaches for different categories. The CSCP curriculum explains that organizations should conduct supply-based analyses to evaluate supplier capabilities, market conditions, and savings opportunities. Businesses may also rationalize or right-size their supplier base to improve efficiency and strengthen supplier relationships. In addition, procurement teams increasingly influence product design decisions to support manufacturability, sustainability, transportation efficiency, and warehousing optimization throughout the supply chain. Supplier evaluation and selection represent another critical topic within the CSCP sourcing framework. Organizations must carefully assess suppliers to ensure they can meet operational, financial, quality, and sustainability requirements. Supplier evaluations may include reviews of financial stability, management systems, compliance practices, delivery performance, and production capabilities. Once suitable suppliers are identified, procurement professionals develop contracts that clearly define terms and conditions, pricing agreements, service expectations, and delivery requirements. Negotiation plays an essential role in establishing mutually beneficial agreements while reducing operational risks. The CSCP program demonstrates that effective supplier selection and contract management strengthen supply reliability, improve collaboration, and support long-term business objectives within global supply networks. Managing purchase orders is another essential procurement responsibility discussed in the CSCP curriculum. Procurement professionals oversee order placement processes, including standard purchase orders, blanket orders, and electronic procurement systems. Organizations must track supplier performance, expedite or de-expedite orders when necessary, and manage changes to procurement schedules. Invoice reconciliation and payment approval processes are also important to ensure financial accuracy and supplier satisfaction. The program highlights the increasing use of automation and digital procurement technologies to improve efficiency, reduce manual errors, and streamline purchasing workflows. Modern e-procurement systems support faster communication, improved visibility, and stronger integration between procurement functions and other supply chain activities. The CSCP framework emphasizes that procurement is no longer a purely transactional activity, but rather a strategic business function that contributes to organizational competitiveness and supply chain resilience. Effective sourcing strategies support innovation, reduce operational risk, improve product quality, and strengthen supplier partnerships. Procurement professionals must also address sustainability concerns, ethical sourcing standards, and regulatory compliance requirements, while balancing cost objectives. In global supply chains, organizations often face challenges related to supplier disruptions, geopolitical uncertainty, transportation constraints, and fluctuating market conditions. Strategic sourcing practices help businesses respond proactively to these challenges while maintaining supply continuity and operational stability across complex international supply networks. Overall, the Source Products and Services section of the CSCP program demonstrates the importance of procurement as a strategic driver of supply chain performance and organizational success. Effective sourcing involves demand alignment, supplier evaluation, contract management, category analysis, and operational coordination. The curriculum emphasizes the need for strong supplier relationships, accurate procurement processes, and technology-enabled decision-making to improve efficiency and responsiveness. As businesses continue to operate in increasingly competitive and uncertain environments, procurement professionals play a vital role in ensuring supply availability, controlling costs, and supporting sustainable growth. By applying the principles presented in the CSCP framework, organizations can strengthen supply chain performance and create long-term value throughout their global operations.